Welcome back, weirdos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm so glad you're here. So I had a little break on one of my nails, one of my corners chipped off. So I did a repair with some builder gel, and I figured I would take you along on this little journey of how to do a builder gel overlay. If you want to see how I fixed my nail, I'll leave a similar video, because I didn't record it. I should have, but I didn't. But I will leave a video up in the cards on how to do a repair and a fill-in. But today we're just going to do a basic builder gel overlay on natural nails. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. I grabbed a couple of these builder gels from West Coast Dips. They came very highly recommended, so I'm going to try them out, well, one of them out today. And I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. So what I did off camera, I did prep my natural nails. I removed all the cuticle that was on the nail plate, gave my nails a gentle buff to remove any of the shine. Now I'm going in with my dehydrator to get all the excess oils off my nail plate. If you want a very detailed nail prep video for max adhesion with no lifting, I'll make sure to leave that up in the cards for you guys also. Once I have my nails completely dehydrated, you can use acetone if you want. Matter of fact, I would probably recommend acetone for oily nail people, but I am dry as the Sahara, so dehydrator works just fine for me. I use the Young Nail Swipe. Now I'm going to go in and make sure that I prime my nails with the Young Nails Protein Bond Nail Primer. I went ahead and got my UV protective glove on. I've had so many questions recently about why I'm wearing this UV glove. I'm 40 and I don't want to age my skin any more than it will on its own, being that age. So I'm going to go ahead, protect my skin while it's in the UV lamp. You do need a UV LED lamp to cure builder gel. I will leave mine linked down below. It's absolutely amazing. I love this lamp. It is a 96 watt lamp with a reflective bottom, and I have literally cured all the things in this lamp, including, but not limited to, black dip powder with the gel method, and it works beautifully. So I'm going to go ahead and apply 2 coats of the Young Nails Protein Bond over my natural nail, letting it dry for about a minute in between coats when it's completely dry. And it will dry tacky, so don't worry if it's a little sticky. Once it's completely dry, then we can go ahead and start our builder gel overlay process. So the first thing I want to do is get on some gel base coat. I'm using the gel base from Adrada, just my current favorite gel liquids. If you didn't see my video on my top 10 favorite products of 2022, I will leave that up in the cards, but this was in that list. I love the Adrada gels literally so much. So I'm going to go ahead and get a full coat of the gel base on, and this is really going to help with adhesion. This is going to stick to your primer, but it will also grab onto your builder gel you're going to put over it. So it's really going to help you with adhesion. It's going to help prevent against lifting. One thing to note, though, is you do not, I repeat, you do not want to touch your skin with any of these products. Anything that touches your skin can potentially do 2 things. It can cause lifting in the long run. It can also contribute to contact dermatitis and potentially create a gel allergy, which you don't want. So every single product I'm using today, you want to make sure you are avoiding skin at all costs. If you get a little bit on your skin, clean it up immediately before you cure, but try your best to not get this on your skin at all. Then I'm going to cure for 30 seconds in my LED UV lamp. So once that's cured, we can start with the builder gel. I'm going to show you 2 different ways you can do this builder gel application. The first way I'm going to show you how to do is really basic, really beginner friendly. I'm just going to apply this as if it were a gel polish. That's it. Nothing crazy. It's going to go over the entire nail, just like you're applying your base coat, just like you'd apply a top coat, just like you'd apply a gel polish. This is going to give you a very thin, a very natural overlay on your nail and help provide a little bit of extra strength to hopefully prevent any nail breakage, nail damage. Similarly to the gel base coat, we are applying this to the entire nail. You want to make sure you're covering the entire nail, but you do not want to touch your skin because, again, that will cause lifting and can potentially cause some sort of a gel allergy. Now, these are HEMA-free products, which I really appreciate. However, there are ingredients in HEMA-free products like acrylates that you can develop an allergy to. So just because something says HEMA-free doesn't mean it's necessarily safe and you will not get a reaction to it. You always want to exercise caution when working with any type of nail product, nail enhancement. So I did go back into the bottle to grab a little more product. I'm just going to, I didn't cure anything yet. I'm just going to build that up a little bit for opacity purposes and to make sure I have a nice healthy layer of that builder gel on the nail. Now I know this product is super thick and it might be difficult to get into the corners by the cuticle area with that big brush. So you can, which I'm going to do, take a very small detail brush. I don't have any product on the brush. I'm going to take the product that's already on the nail and move that around into the corners of the cuticle area with the very small detail brush to make sure that I'm covering every single speck of nail. Once I have that completely where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and cure for a full minute. So that's fully cured and that nail is now done. It is tacky. Builder gel will always cure with a tacky layer, so you want to make sure you're not getting cat hair in your manicures if you have kitty cat fur babies. Anyways, moving on to the other nail. So I'm going to do this starting out similarly to the first nail. I'm going to go in with what they call a slip layer. It's just a very thin, full coat of the builder gel. Once I have that on, not curing, then I'm going to go in with more product and we're going to do something a little bit different. I don't know if they call this like a windshield wiper or a swoopy swoop or whatever they want to call it, but I'm going to take more product on my brush, starting at the cuticle area of the nail, and I'm kind of going to go in a side to side swooping motion with that product. And this is going to create kind of a thicker overlay. And you can customize this to however you want, whether you want it thin or thick or something in between. This will vary depending on your nail shape, your nail length. This cat. And you can build up an apex if you want to. This is a great way to do that. I'm going to drag that all the way down to the free edge. And then again, I'm going to go in with my detail brush and get that product in all the crevices by my skin, by my cuticle area, not touching skin. I can't make that point enough. You do not want to touch your skin. Hence the detail brush, because I know if I try to get into the areas by my cuticle with the big brush that comes in the builder gel in a bottle, I'm going to touch my skin and it's not going to be good. It's not what I want. I don't want it lifting. So I'm going to go in with the detail brush. I will leave them linked down below for you guys as well. And get that filled in everywhere it needs to be. I'm going to even out any uneven spots. I like to bounce the nails around in my light to see if there are any uneven areas and fix them as I go. But this levels pretty well, so I didn't have to do a whole lot of work to it. And then when you're happy with the way it is, you can go ahead and cure for a full minute. They don't have to be perfect because we're going to go in and do a little bit of filing if necessary after everything is done and cured. So I went ahead and I did my pinky nail as well, got everything cured, and now everything is pretty much done. I'm going to go ahead and take some of that Young Nail Swipe solution. You can use alcohol. I'm going to remove that tacky layer from the top of the nail. That way I can file. If you forget to do this, if you leave that tacky inhibition layer on the nail, it can gunk up your file a little bit, and that inhibition layer can also contain those ingredients that can cause contact dermatitis and gel allergies. So you want to make sure you're removing that super carefully. You don't want to push it up to your skin. So now I'm going to go ahead and start filing. This is going to be super gentle. Builder gel does not require a lot of pressure at all. You should never be putting so much pressure on your nails when you're filing. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything filed, smoothed out. You can use an e-file if you want to. It's my personal preference to use an e-file, especially around the cuticle area. And once we have all of that nice and smooth and even and as perfected as you see fit, you are going to be done. So here's what everything is looking like after I have filed and buffed, smoothed everything out, evened out all my free edges. This is my overlay. So over this, what can you do? You can do literally anything you want. You can do gel polish, dip powder, leave them as is. The options are limitless. I'm going to go ahead and finish up with some cuticle oil because I'm going to leave them just like this for now and enjoy my natural nublets for a hot minute before it's time for the next manicure. I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know down below and give me a thumbs up so I know you liked it. I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you, bye.